Today's show is brought to you by the Ridiculous Speed Shop. Well, all I have today for y'all is a rant. This is a 2-barrel Stromberg carburetor off of a 55 Buick Special with a V8 nail head in it. And all I did was pull the top off of it. I had to pressure wash the outside of the carburetor because it was so oily. I mean, you can see the buildup on it. It's so I like to clean things before I put them in my vat. That way the vat doesn't get contaminated as fast, right? But just look how pretty the plating is from 1955. This has been in gas itself since 1955. At least. It's always had some type of fuel in it. This thing was working. And I take apart Hollies that are under 5 years old, and like all the plating is eaten off of the bowl screws. You can't put this back in there because it's just going to keep rusting. And rusting ruins things. And it gets in the needles and seats and inside the metering block. I mean, look at that. See, this one's even a different color, on the plating. And the hardware that came out of this looks just like the day it was born practically. Just better steel, better plating. Check out the float here. Look at the float for this thing. It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And this thing's been in it since 1955. Even the needle looks good. Had a little crud on the very tip of it because, it was been exposed to some water when I pressure washed it. But I just can't. Things just aren't made as good anymore. I know I'm on a rant here. I mean, this thing's 80 years old, maybe a little tick over now. You can't argue with that. I took apart a early 80s or late 70s Holley 4150 last week, and it looked just like this inside. It looked like a new nickel, and the outside was just dulled down a little bit, but it's still good. It had the flathead screws, everything. Oh, this thing's wicked on the focusing. 5/16 is what Holley's been putting on them since the 90s. This one had the flathead screws. It gives you some age. I didn't have to change the bowl screws. The plating was still on them. It was gorgeous. I didn't have to put Healy coils in the main body. Everything was perfect. And this thing had been on race cars its whole life. And it looked just like this inside. It just needed cleaning, and freshening, new needle seats and some O-rings. And that's, in the end, that's what this Stromberg's going to need. It's a pleasure to work on. When you work on stuff for a long time, the same types of things over and over again, you start to get a feel for quality. And in the end, this was made in a time when people took responsibility for what they made. They were proud of it. They wanted it to last. I don't know. I miss the way things were done. I'm just on a rant, y'all. I can't help it. You take things apart and you see stuff like this, and you're just like, wow, This is like, they would have made this out of nitrofill or something now, and this would have been a throwaway part. And in the end, back in the day, this was a throwaway part. But this is still good. It's still good. It weighed out. It's in good shape. Things just ain't. They're just not made the way they used to be. So, I had to get on my rant a little bit and go off. I couldn't help it. So, love y'all, mean it. Y'all have a good day. Remember the good old days. Bye-bye.